I am Priestess Makala as well as Felicia as well as Niana. I'm sure it's still me because those are the names I know at this current time. So, where do I start? Because let me tell you something. I don't have to come on here and make up any kind of stories. That's not my forte. You look at my forehead, there is something very different that wasn't there yesterday. I know because I put my makeup on. I do my skincare. And today I was like, what the hell is that on my forehead? So I took a picture and everything and sent it over to my elder in Puerto Rico. And I was just like, look at this. They got me. I was like, man. And don't be coming on here, anybody talking this smack about, oh, well, she's tapped out. She's talking to the brains. No, honey. No. No. I know exactly what's going on because what I was shown, I was like, oh, wow, all this is, wow. And it was like a lot of truth was being shown to me where I was taken. So let me just jump into this because I'm not going to be out here long. I am starving Marvin. And I was told to just come on, share the information, and then let people sit. I'm not lying about anything. I'm not making anything up. I walk in my truth, and that gets me in enough trouble as is because I'm always talking my stuff, talking my truth. So take what you want, leave the rest. I don't care. I got too much proof of things that's happened in my life and beings that I've come across with. And this has been happening to me probably when I turned 11 or 12, around there. I think around that time. And it's just been like these little subtle things that happens. You're not supposed to remember because they don't want you to have a lot of memory of stuff because just in case if other beings try to extract memory from you. So anyway, I wake up and it's like 2:20, 2:25 in the morning and I'm like, oh, I gotta go to the restroom. And as soon as my feet hit the carpet, I say, and I hear myself when I say this, I just got off that ship. God, I hate it when I get off the ship. My legs don't work right. And I'm like, and it doesn't dawn on me what I'm saying. So I go and take care of business, get back in bed, I go back to sleep. Just like when I went to sleep last night, I laid down and I just remember I felt really relaxed. And I said, oh, I'm going to get a good night's sleep. And I was out like that. And I was like, And then I wake up and it's 2:20 something. And I was like, okay. So I don't remember much. And I'm like, but I'm getting like flashes. And I'm trying to remember what I'm seeing. And I hear trigger word, mirror. And I'm like, and then I see flashes. And I'm like, okay. So go take my shower. I'm getting ready. Come on here and talk to all you beloved ones and lovelies. And I'm like, okay, what's the message of the day? And I don't hear anything. I hear, you'll see. And I'm like, okay. So I get into the front of my mirror and I'm putting on my face. And then I go, what the hell is that on my forehead? That wasn't there yesterday. And it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. And I'm like, and I touch it, and as soon as I start touching it, I start seeing where I was. I start feeling. I see this like a portal. It looks like a mirror, but it's not. There's no frame around it. It's just sitting in midair. And said, this is how we just jump in and out, and we go anywhere we want. I said, you guys on the third dimension are behind. And this is all these technology things they hide. They don't want you guys to catch up. But we're breaking that. And I was like, well, I said, so is this how Amazon gets all their stuff so fast like this? I said, yep. And I go, I knew it. There's no way they could try to be so prime and they didn't have. And so yeah, there's all kind of networking stuff, how we can go from one end to the other. They're showing you little pieces, but they're not giving everybody all the information. Everybody has the right to know all the information, but there's a lot of fighting going on, last minute stuff happening. I said, oh yeah, I know. California's just been inundated with planes, and I'm hearing these jets taking off, and I'm feeling this weirdness. And I said yesterday around 2 something, 3, it was like quiet as a mouse outside. There was no car sounds, no nothing. It was like dead silence. I was like, that's weird. No birds chirping, no nothing. I was like, something's going on. So I noticed when I did get up, my legs felt really numb. You know how when you get on um a fair, you go to the fair and you get on one of those crazy rides, and you know if it's a ride that goes really fast and it vibrates a lot and it shakes you a lot and it makes you feel weird when you get off, you feel like you can't feel your leg. That's how I felt, and I was like, oh, so I'm thinking, okay. So I'm looking and I'm like putting my finger over it and I see the mirror things. I do it again and I see the city and the floating up above the city. I said, I heard we're right above you, but you guys just don't see us. You see shadows of us moving through our timeline, our realm, but it doesn't make sense to you yet. And then I see they show the alignment, and they said when this aligns, they were showing planets, and they said when this aligns, and then you have the solar eclipse, that's the gateway, and a lot of people are going to go ahead and exit at that time. Why do you think it's lit up? It's open, but it's a gateway. And I said, yes. And I said, I got that. And I said, no, there's a lot that's going to be going on. And it's going to be happening simultaneously on all the different realms. This is an arc. It's arcing. I'm like, okay. So I said, well, what can I share with the people? How am I going to be able to share it? We'll leave something that will tell you that you came in contact, that we visit you, and we'll leave something. I'm like, because you know what caught it when I was putting on my foundation, the spongy went. I was like, what? And then that's when I looked and I stood back and I was like, the hell is that? And it's like all of a sudden I get all upset and I'm like, what the? And then I put my finger on it and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. That's what that is. Okay. So that's the info I have about the technology. Somehow we are really going to start seeing more of the technology coming into place. It's not anything new of what we've been hearing, from different other truthers or who is representing different star beings. We have to be careful because there's a lot of false light truthers out there that are trying to distract and keep you away from knowing certain things, because when we know certain energy alignments, that aligns you to the true timeline. But the game is to distract and throw people off. So a lot of people are stirring up in just the convolution and never really getting all the connections, connecting the dots. So there's heavy fighting going on right now. And when I mean fighting, it's like putting things out, shifting, getting ahead, undoing it. They're moving fast, undoing stuff. We have all the ancestors, we have the benevolent beings all in this because everyone wants this change. Everyone wants this. So it's like my head is just, it's like, ah, whew. They say also, those of you that are heating up, because I've been just like, why am I getting so hot? Take the shower. I put my hands and my feet under the cold water. I'm splashing myself with the cold water, reset the nervous system. I feel great. Start walking around, come out, and it's like, and then I start feeling it. It's the heat. It's like my blood, my bones, everything is doing this calibrating, and the when you're sweating it out and everything that's not supposed to be there is coming out. So I'm like, damn, I don't even have to go to the lodge. I'm walking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rope. Yeah, I'm doing my own. Just being. So if you are experiencing that, please stay hydrated. If you are being visited, please make sure you tell your team, the ones that are taking you. And it's funny, you will know if it's the if it's a lower vibrational beings trying to take you. Your soul energy will wake up and say no. Like I told you a few times back, videos back, that I felt paralyzed and I felt like I couldn't move. You'll know if that is a good visit or a bad visit, and you will be able to say something because your energy frequency is higher than theirs, and they cannot take you without consent. When you are taken or visit and it happens really fast, those are the beings that know you. You have a contract visit right with them. That's part of your star family. Thank you. They wanted me to make sure you would know the difference so that you're not thinking, well, did you have the same experience as before? Were you in it? No, just went to sleep, but I did something different because the other night, and I told you yesterday, one of the cats was meowing a lot at night and just like meow, meow, something she's never done before. And I said, you know what? And I heard, go through and smudge and use your St. Michael cologne, this blessing water, throughout the home tonight, the apartment. And I said, okay. So I finished the shower and stuff, and I went through, did some smudging, smudged everything at night, sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle all the holy water stuff all around, just resetting the space. That's what I did. And then boom, it was like, got it. So pay attention on what's going on. So I was told I needed to talk about the world ones. I haven't done these in a while. So I pulled out 4. Okay, the first card is, this is a priestess calling. All priestess on deck, please. All aboard. You're being called. Get that calling. Then we have Tibet, the law of potential. Be so light, be in your light. Australia, Universal Stargate, Law of Purpose. So Australia and Tibet are activated highly right now. But Priestess, the calling has gone out. And that means all the sacred divine ones that have taken on the Priestess starlight of truth and divinity, you know who you are. You've had your visits with the ancient ones. Okay? So they're just letting you know we're in this space. We're in this time space of no time, but a notification space that all of us need to be on notice of when we're all going to grid the sacred light through Mother Gaia. And we'll all know because it'll be certain things that you'll do, certain things that you'll pick up, certain, thank you, certain ceremonies that you will feel drawn to doing before April 8th. There is a reason. Ooh, got chills. There's a reason. So if you feel drawn to getting something, something comes across your path, like a certain crystal, a certain thing that you need to clear, something that you've been processing, and you're on this timeline, you want to get it all done before April 8th. There's a reason why. Because you are part of this. There. All right. Did that part. So now I pulled the cards from, I was told to do the fifth tarot. And this one deals with all the etheric messages, the ether. So the first card that comes out is the initiate of feathers. But look at the symbol. The Mayan, Aztec. Okay. Right after that comes the card of death. So the death of the old is definitely upon us. But in the end, it is all about compassion. And I'm going to go deeper into the meaning of the cards. So, the initiate of feathers. You have to use this one because the way it's set up for their meanings. Feathers. Okay. It's a serpent energy. How interesting. Serpent energy is in the Yucatan temple of Kukulkan. Hopefully I said that right. And I found myself withering on the ground, shedding the old skin. So this is about shedding the old skin. The medicine of that. Oh, wow. Okay. Brings a whirlwind of change that clears and obstructions on your path. The winds of detachment and non-judgmental judgment frees your mind from higher thoughts. The way to clear now is a good time to move full speed ahead. It may feel at times like you're spiraling out of control. Stay centered in the eye of the storm. Okay, stay centered in the eye of the storm. As the sun that returns after the rain, the apprentice of the feathers brings the promise of a new day. And in this new day, divine light simply is around you and in you. Love that. All right, here is a special wordings. The whole world recognizes the beautiful as the beautiful, yet this is only the ugly. The whole world recognizes the good as the good, but yet this is only the bad. Thus, something and nothing produce each other. The difficult and the easy complement each other. The long and the short offset each other. The high and the low incline towards each other. Before and after follows each other. And this is under Lu Chin Chao. Chin. So the next one is the death card. Everyone knows about the death card. You know that's about change. Doesn't mean a physical death. It usually means a death of old cycles, old belief systems, of old things that you are a part of, but it's getting rid of that. So it's breaking away from the old. Here it is. Oh, believe it or not, this card came across my path on 4/20/15. So when I pulled that card, I wonder what was going on back then. Um, Death card is the spiritual law of freedom of all. Freedom of all. Okay? Freedom of all. 13 carries a powerful energy of transformation. Freedom of all and 13 transformation. As we move from fear into love, we move from mortality into immortality. So 13:4 gives a strong connection to the earth. So freedom of all and transformation. And this is the spiritual law of freedom of all, representation. So find it interesting. It's initiation. Then we have the death card next to it. So now you have 6 of stones. Will not break your bones because you have compassion of the beloved. Here it is. Be loved is what this represents. The holiness, the love, compassion resonates with the compassion. Manifesting is a time of manifesting love in a physical plane through compassion. This begins inwardly with love for the self. Self-love means forgiveness for the past actions and compassion for being less than perfect at any moment. Love it. So it's having the compassion of things that we see when we see people going through some of their processes, having the compassion to hold sacred space for them as they're going through their process, because everyone is going through their transformation. Messages from the animal kingdom. Oh, shook it now. All right. The beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation. And there's a 6 energy on there. Got 6 going on. And then the dove spirit, be peace. The dove spirit, be the peace. So we have a lot of energy going on that's shifting, but remember it's happening in the space timelines in between above us. It's happening in that way. And then any networking inward in the core of mother is going to come up as needed. It's purging time, it's healing time, it's collapsing times, it's process time, it's all aboard time, is everyone, your medicine is online. So you have to step into yourself. All of your gifts are coming in, and it takes time to kind of calibrate and recognize them and get used to using them and not being afraid to be who you are. Period. Enough of that shenanigans. Tired of that shenanigans. Show up for yourself. Be who you are. Stand in your light. People don't like it, they can go kick rocks. You don't like what I say on here, you don't have to be here. Unsubscribe, go kick rocks. Go find something that makes you happy. I am here for the ones that know what's going on, who are ready to be in their self. I help to activate that light within you. I help to push that button. Come on, get up there. Okay? That's what my intention is. That's why I do what I do. So I delivered the message. I brought you the info. Please pay attention to your skin. Pay attention to if you feel burning on your skin somewhere or you notice something. Pay attention because that means you had a visit. And that means that they gave either something to you or they were checking something or they're putting, because this is like really interesting what it does. You know, I just know when I look in the mirror, and I just know when I'm putting my face. You know what's there, what's not there, what's healing. You know. But this was like, whoa, what the hell is this? Why is it like 4? Need I say anymore? All right, lovelies. So this is day 28. We only have 2 more days left to go, and Friday we jump into the galactic portal. I have no idea how this one is going to be. I really feel like it's going to be the bridging energy of awakening a lot of things within people as we move forward. It's almost like preparing for a not only just a leap in consciousness of the self, but a leap into, say like, okay, say this is you. Here's your higher self. Okay, you have like this connection with the higher self. But when we're in this process and we're going into these different higher realms, it's going to be like this, the match. And when it unites in such a sacred way, it activates anything that's been laying there dormant. It overrides anything that is non-divine. Notice how I take pleasure in saying that. If it's non-divine, it's override. It's kaput. Let's just revel in that for a second. Feels lovely, doesn't it? Feels exciting, doesn't it? I love it. So anyway, that's the message I have so far. And I'm going to go ahead and eat my breakfast and sit and talk to my web guy and find out what's we're going to do with this new thing that I'm doing and promoting. And I want to say thank you to all of you who keep showing up, who get that spark, who get that inspiration, who are learning how to get out of your way, get out of the old entrapment of the self, learning how to really see beyond the beyond, learning how to connect beyond the beyond, learning how to be limitless, just beyond limits, beyond the box, beyond what you think you should be or shouldn't be doing. Um, I find it really interesting that a lot of times as we go through our day, we're we're looking how fast the time is flying by. We're picking up on different frequencies and waves, and I am just like, wow, yeah, interesting. But I had to come on and share it with all of you and let you know. Um, what I was, what I found on myself, and why would I say what I said getting out of the bed 2 something in the morning talking about, oh, I just got that shit, I'm tired. You know, why would I say that? Because the higher self already knew what took place. So I'm like, wow. So I left an imprint of this information here, Obi-Wan Kenobi. So if I don't come back and I'm not on here, like something happens, you guys better know I left this information here, okay? So I'm just saying, I'm like, let me just leave some imprinted info here. I'm not trying to kill myself. I'm not trying to do anything like that. Okay, I don't drink. I don't do drugs. All right. Only thing I have is just my inhaler. That's it. But it's going into springtime now, so I got to start dealing with that. But it's a different feeling this time around because I'm not feeling all the congestion. And also, something I want you to know, if you just all of a sudden just start sneezing like crazy, that's a part of resetting the body and that's a part of the clearing. Okay, just to let you know. If you're not a normal sneezing all the time person and all of a sudden you find yourself just sneezing like crazy, that's a part of releasing and getting rid of stuff. All right, lovelies, I've delivered this information. I am all complete and done here. I will see you tomorrow, keeping it short and sweet. Please make sure if you are going to participate in the 10-day galactic wave portal energy of manifestation and intentions, please make sure you go over to the 13moon.com, you get your information, and you know that you're participating. Okay? All right, lovelies, I gotta go eat. I'm like starving Marvin right now. I'm just really hungry. So, be good to yourselves, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the love. All right, say it with me. I'm divinely aligned. I'm divinely seen. I'm divinely heard. I'm divinely loved. Be so light. Like and subscribe. Be in your light. Shine very bright. All right, lovely. Gotta go. Be good to yourself. Crazy, huh? I'm like, okay. Bye.